You're right, guys. Sounds from the van. There it is. There's the van. Yeah, today I'm gonna do a foot drum tutorial. I'm gonna show you guys some of my favorite beats, a man's favorite beats. I'm gonna show you, yeah, different styles of beats, little build-ins, things like that. Some drum solos you can play on the foot drum. And then I'm going to put as much of it I can together and do a little jam at the end, just so you can see how this all works, and that's how this all flows in rock music. So yeah, let's go inside. Let's deal with this. So guys, I've got this camera positioned on my microphone stand. If it falls, we could have a problem. And I got this one here. This one here, as you can see through this. You can see my feet. And you can see everything I'm doing with the foot drum. So before we start, on the left hand side, that's the cymbal. There's a tambourine there on this pedal, a second in. There's a little long thin pedal here at the back. This is a heel snare pedal, like that, and you play it with your heel, like that. And then over here on the right, we have the bass drum. Closest in, and then on the outer right we have a little jingle stick, and then of course another a heel pedal here right at the back here for the snare. This makes the Farmer Foot Drum just the best one-man band drum kit ever, because it's just so versatile, and it's got these heel pedals which really do make it absolutely awesome. This gives such a wide range of different drum things you can do. So let me go through some of my favourite beats. So basically, first favourite beat, what would that be? A beat I really like doing actually is one where it kind of sounds, because obviously you don't have toms. I might upgrade my foot drum at some point and get like a tom, but I don't right now. And I've done my first album and I'm doing my second album without any toms. And one way I get around this is I do like a 4 on the floor with the bass drum. I do one harder, so I know where the fuck I am. So I do one really big one, boom, 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 like that. And then also on that one at the beginning, I can do like a snare or like a tambourine, and combinations of this. So you almost get like a tom kind of like beat feel thingy majiggy. Yeah. So yeah, I'll show you what I mean. So it goes. And you can switch it up, so then you can have some tambourine as well in there. So you go. And you can even add in the jingle stick here on the side, so you go. Like that. Yeah, sometimes you do hit another pedal just like I did there, accidentally. Try and be as clear as you can. So yeah, that's like a tom kind of style drum beat going on. And then what you have is another beat I play loads. I did this loads in my first album. Is I just did this basically. I just go. So that all that is just the bass drum, and that is also just the tambourine there. I do that loads, man. Just this. And it's just a really nice bluesy kind of vibe. Or it can be used for lots of different genres, to be honest. But yeah, there's so much you can fit on top of that. And you can drop it all the way back to just the bass drum. And then bring the tambourine back again. And then you can bring the jingle stick in on the right hand side. Have a listen to this. And then after a while, I usually use this when I'm building stuff. And after a while, I might add in like a snare. Just like that. That's something similar that I do in New Age Blues. Yeah, that's basically. That's how I build it. I start on that. Well, actually, I'll probably just start with tambourine, but that's like an intro, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's why I do that. So that's one beat. And these beats are kind of like 4 to the floor kind of rhythms. That tom one, pretend tom one, should I say, and that beat there, they're almost like, yeah, they're 4 to the floor rhythms. But what's amazing about the foot drum is that you're not just limited just by like a kick drum and like a tambourine and maybe one snare like a striker. You've got 2 snare strikers on your heels, and this just gives the most amazing just the most amazing range of stuff you can play. So you can get proper beats in there, like using all of it on the right foot here. You can go, and that frees up the left foot. That allows you to do whatever you want with this left foot here. So you can go like that. Or another beat I like to use is yeah, that kind of thing. What else is there? Yeah, some of my heavy beats with the cymbals, I do stuff like this. That kind of thing. And sometimes it is just 4 to the floor on the cymbal. Sometimes 4 to the floor and then added in with a broken beat, just like I did there. That kind of thing. In terms of drum fills, oh look, that camera's falling like that. Cool. In terms of fills, I love a flam. I just fucking love a flam. Yeah. For me, Dave Grohl and John Bonham are my favourite drummers. For me, a lot of like metal and rock is just about the drumming. I love guitar, absolutely love it, but honestly, drums are really what make me move, and that's really what just goes in me, and just like, yeah, it makes me want to just like mosh and do whatever the fuck I want to do. So, yeah, basically, when it comes to solos and fills, I take a lot of inspiration from Dave Grohl. So just that fill. It's a bit like Smells Like Teen Spirit, that kind of thing. Easily done on the foot drum. Another thing as well, Lars Ulrich actually has been very inspirational to me now that I've actually got a foot drum, because some of the way he does his kind of fills and his strikes and pushes are really, really interesting, and you can achieve them very easily on the foot drum. Like a lot of drummers, they do loads and loads of stuff, and these fills are like really complex, and you can't do any of that on the foot drum. What you can do is just like single hits and maybe like a snare and a cymbal it can be really, really, really effective. So for example, you can do something like, as in, you know, clap do ki do ka do ka, like yeah. So stuff like that where you just hit like the cymbal once and the snare drum as well, and then back into the beat, you know. So yeah, just give me 1 second, guys. Can you guys give me a minute?
Who is it?
I don't know who it is. So yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that's some of the fills that I use. Yeah, I don't really tend to do like drum rolls or anything like that, and the reason for that is because I don't know. I've seen some people on the foot drum do it really, really well. I find it quite hard. Like, for some reason, my snare rolls are like. It just doesn't, for some reason. And also, yeah, the ending hit would be over here, and I need to be on the cymbal for coming in. So I always find that that's always a bit counterproductive, doing like a, but that's just me. For you, it might be completely different. You might be like smashing it totally. But yeah, my drum fills are, I find what comes to me naturally is stuff like, just like hard hitting, one hit, simplified stuff. That's what I prefer, and that's what I feel sounds good. And you must always go with what your vibe is telling you to. So that's what I go with. So yeah, I think that's about it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my guitars and stuff ready, set the cameras up in here, and I'm gonna have a little jam with everything I've just shown you. So yeah, nice one guys, see you in a sec. Hey guys, so here it is. I'm gonna do a little jam. I'm hopefully going to incorporate every single beat and every single fill and every single thing that I just showed you before into this jam, but I might not, because this is completely live and this is completely I'm making this up as I go along, basically. This is not anything rehearsed. So yeah, forgive me if I don't include everything. And I've got this camera set up here so you can see all the things that I'm going to do with my feet. And yeah.
Died, I think.
Yeah, I think one of my cameras just died there. Hopefully I've got it. But anyways guys, thank you so much. Hopefully I included everything there. You can see everything that I'm doing, and I hope this video was very informative for those of you just about to buy a Footdrum, or you already have one, or you're thinking about getting one. Yeah, it's definitely the right way to go if you want to do a one-man band situation. But yeah, thank you so much again for your time, and I will see you all next week.